It was Kenya's grand pronouncement that it was strengthening links with the People's Republic of China. A pronouncement that went beyond handshakes and the 21-gun salute mounted for Kenya's visiting president. President Uhuru Kenyatta signed 425 billion shillings agreements and financial packages between the Kenyan and the Chinese governments. The funds will be used in wildlife protection and construction of a standard gauge railway line linking the port of Mombasa and the Kenya-Uganda border town of Malaba, a project that will see better access into East and Central Africa for trade. Of these, 85 billion shillings will go into energy-related projects. The two heads of state, President Uhuru Kenyatta and his Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping, signed the agreements. President Xi said China was also exploring other areas of investment, including agribusiness and irrigation, fertilizer production and purchases, and technology. China would also support Kenya's plans to host a clearing house for the Chinese renminbi currency in Nairobi, greatly boosting Nairobi's credentials as a leading financial hub. Economic analyst Kwame Owino of the Institute of Economic Affairs, however, warns that Kenya's talks with China should not ignore Kenya's other development partners. This, he says, could end up putting Kenya in a weak negotiating position.
By communicating politically that we are looking east, it means nothing, to be honest. I think it's just rhetoric. Because what you're giving the impression is you're giving the impression to Chinese firms and Chinese governments that Kenya is open for them to monopolize. My view is, and I think at the Institute of Economic Affairs, some of the surveys, some of the information we've observed tells us that the way to actually do that is to be welcome to the fact that yes, China is a rising economy. It's done very, very well, and it has certain strengths, whether in the manufacture of stuff and whether in the construction of infrastructure.
Kwame claims the government has not made public the details of past agreements. He holds that the government ought to maintain transparency in relation to such agreements in order to maintain public confidence.
So if we keep all our agreements transparent, subject to the rules of our own country, and corruption-free, then it doesn't matter whether it's a Chinese farm or a Singaporean farm or a farm from Uganda. Treating everybody the same, if they come in here and bid and win a bid, that's the better. So that we do not have, I think, the pushback that comes with the fact that people seem to think that certain countries are...
Kenya's push for greater trade with the East has opened more options for the country as it exploits links with the East and natural resources that previously lay underexploited. Wang'ombe, Monday Special.